Hello folks, this is Caesar, lecturer in English. Now I would like to teach you a lesson from Junior Inter English. The name of the lesson is You are on the 87th floor and something is terribly wrong. It is written by a prolific writer in English literature. He is none other than Adam Mayblum. Adam Mayblum's office was on the 87th floor of the World Trade Center. We all know something about World Trade Center, which is located in the United States. We can call it the hub of global business. Adam Mayblum's office is located on the 87th floor of this World Trade Center. It was almost 8:45 a.m. in the morning, and he was having breakfast and attending to his mails when he heard a rumbling sound. He was taking breakfast and he suddenly heard some rumbling noises and it amazed him a lot. Followed by the screaming of people. People were yelling, they were screaming, they were panicked due to fear. They were yelling like anything. As smoke began to engulf the building, all began to move to the lower floors. Adam did not panic, but instead of trying to help others by tearing his t-shirt, soaking it in water and giving it to his friends to be used as an air filter. The situation was terribly wrong. People were panic-stricken. Nobody was confident to withstand the situations. The floors were engulfed with smoke, dense smoke. Everybody was overwhelmed by fear. They were panic-stricken. And Adam was trying to stop oozing blood. So immediately he tore his t-shirt, picked few rags, and trying to tie the wounds which were oozing blood. Even though he could not speak to his wife, he managed to get through to his parents and his friend, who warned him of the other attacks. He tried to talk to his friend. He tried to talk to his wife, but he could not reach his wife on phone because she went to a nearby hospital for his son's medical checkup, who was very small. So he managed to make a phone call to his parents, and they were telling him to come out of the tower somehow or the other, but they didn't know the actual condition inside the WTC. In spite of the gravity of the situation, he and his friends kept their cool and even joked nervously. Adam and his fellow employees didn't lose nerve. They didn't lose confidence. And they were making jokes nervously. They were having fun, though the condition was out of hands. The gravity of the situation was like that. As he proceeded down, the lights went out. Finally, he came down to the second floor that overlooked the lobby and got away from the building. After making hell lot of efforts, they passed through several floors, finally managed to get to the second floor. There were no lights when they reached the second floor. The lights totally went out. He saw the towers collapse as he rushed out to a post office in the block nearby. They came out of the towers with God's grace and managed to escape from the collapsing building. passed through a road nearby, sat down on the pavement near a post office and saw the tower collapsing where his office was located. He realized that his office was no longer existed. Before his eyes, the office, which was located on the 87th floor, was collapsing. It was quite alarming experience for Adam Mayblum. The essay concludes with a heartfelt homage to all the people who lost lives during that terrible terrorist attack against the US and its economy. People who laid their lives unknowingly, without their knowledge, and they were paid heartfelt tributes through this essay. They were the real heroes, in fact. He also praises the spirit of America that brings people together and unites them at the time of calamity. Through this essay, Adam Mayblum wants to showcase Americanism and its unifying force. He urges the readers and the entire world not to see the US as a mere nation, a nation of unfathomable knowledge. United States must be observed as a country with immense economic power, scientific growth, and undeniable international hegemony. If anybody wants to see United States being ruined, the writer Adam Mayblum gives a sarcastic suggestion. If you attack us, we get united. If you leave us to ourselves, you can see the shattering economy of the US and the broken lives of the United States inside, and people who take fun of the United States downfall can witness all these baffling changes inside the United States only by leaving the people of United States to themselves. Then only the detriment of the United States can be witnessed. If you want to attack us, we simply get united. If there is any unifying force among us, it binds all hearts, all souls, and all think tank of the US to stand at one beeline. Then no nation, no other strong power which comes against the United States can no longer withstand the supreme power which is unquestionable, which is beyond human ability of strength. So, henceforth, Adam Mayblum, in a bottom line, in a nutshell, he once again emphasizes on the power of Americanism and its limitless energy and a positive approach towards global political and social changes. He appeals to all citizens, American citizens, inside and outside the US, that they have one history, one language, one religion, and one geographical panorama which binds them as one always. The terrorists, Adam feels, did not succeed in their attempt. On the contrary, they failed miserably as the attack united the people of America in the time of crisis. He sympathizes with the officious attack of the terrorists. Instead of shattering American social circumstances, terrorists failed miserably, and without their knowledge, they helped the United States feel the unity once again in withstanding these baffling conditions. That is the greatness of the United States. America is one always, and it becomes an epitome of oneness when a critical crisis arises. This is how the lesson comes to a conclusion. Thank you.